Eto na, pasabog na balita, breaking news. Korte Suprema nagsalita na. Talagang BP Sara panalo. Impeachment binasura. Sal and issue versus BP Sara nasagot na ng Korte Suprema. De Lima nag-iiyak. Lewistro nag-iiyak. Terry Ridon napangiwi sa sobrang talunan. Ito po ang pasabog ng abogado na legal defense si Sara. Napaaray sa sobrang sama ng loob ang mga kongresista, mga maleta-maleta na nangubra ng pera ng bayan, nag-iiyak na, talunan, sobrang iyakin. Wala naman silang ebidensya, kaya ngayon nasuplak sila ng abogado ni Sara. Ito po.
That is what we're saying na fishing expedition. No? Malamang yun na rin ang pinaparating ng ating Vice Presidente. Pangalawa, katulad ng mga issue na nilabas sa kanyang salin. Doon sa desisyon ng Supreme Court sa Duterte versus House of Representatives, malinaw na nakasaad doon na ang impeachable offense ay yung mga offense na allegedly na-commit ng impeachable official within his or her term. At malinaw naman doon sa pinakita na karamihan doon sa hinihing documents ay not within his or her, within the term of the Vice President in this case.
Clarification po ng chairperson and some members of the committee na ito daw pong ginagawa nila is like not like a mini trial but like preliminary investigation. Ikukumpara doon sa usual na legal process na ginagawa. At ang sabi po, para po kay Representative De Lima, parang disrespectful daw po na hindi humarap si Vice President Sara Duterte para personally ipaalam o i-lay down yung kanyang mga rason kung bakit hindi siya nadal or haharap na dito sa pagkita. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. So, you have two questions, right? Number one, it does act to the statement that what the committee is conducting is not a trial, but is allegedly a preliminary investigation. Number two, you also want us to react to the statement of Representative De Lima to the effect that the nuance of the response at the committee hearing today is allegedly a disrespect. Let me respond to the second one before I go to the first one. We regret that that's how the good representative feel, but we also had very clearly in our letter and with good intentions, because it is our duty as lawyer to put the defense or best defense available for our client. And at this point, we really feel or we believe that the committee really has no jurisdiction to conduct any form of trial. There was no disrespect intended because in fact, we had responded to the invitation that was extended to us, signed by the chairperson of the committee, and we had submitted this even before the committee hearing today. So we don't know, we don't understand how that could be a form of disrespect. Nonetheless, let me address your question on the statement that what is being done at the committee level is a preliminary investigation, and they may be referring to the comparison of the committee level proceeding as akin to a preliminary investigation. However, if you have taken note of the past statements by members of the committee, and this is not even something that we said or stated, the term mini trial did not come from the defense. The term mini trial came from members of the committee. And in fact, you only have to look probably in the internet or search them yourselves to know that there have been statements to this effect that what the committee will do is sort of a mini trial. And so our response to that is, given that the Constitution only vests the power and authority to conduct trial in the Senate, then the House of Representatives or any of its committees cannot do that. And I think this is very clear also in the Duterte ruling, both in the 2025 and 2026 decisions of the Supreme Court, that constitutional parameters with respect to the conduct of the entire impeachment proceedings should always be complied with.
Ayan, mga kababayan ko. Yari. Kasi naman, mga kababayan ko, yung kanilang source ng ebidensya, si Madriaga. Sinasabi po ni Kong Rufus Rodriguez, kung di ako nagkakamali, polluted source itong si Madriaga. Itong sabi, mga kababayan, no, tignan nyo po ha. Ayan, no. Kong Rufus Rodriguez, Ramil Madriaga is a polluted source. Tignan nyo, mga kababayan ko. Kumuha pa kayo ng testigo, yung nakakulong pa. Siyempre, wala nang sasabihin yan na maganda dahil convicted yan. Magkano ba ang bayad kay Madriaga? Julol, pinangunahan agad ninyo. Nanganganib si Madriaga. Kung may mangyari dyan, kayo pa din ang nagpapategi dyan. Dahil lahat ng mga statement ni Madriaga ay gawa-gawa din ni Trillanes, sabi ni Merlitz Orbids. May panganib sa buhay ni Madriaga kasi sinungaling. Tapos may kasong kidnap for ransom. Kaya kapalit tapos niya ang witness sa impeachment ni Sara. Nakakatawa naman kayo. Kumuha kayo ng testigo, nasa kulungan pa. 'Di ba? Pagpapakita ng bulok ang isipan ng mga nag-aakusa, bendalo, talaga kayo. Parang Erwin Tulfo, yung matuwid kasuhan, ay nako Pilipino, gising-gising. Ayan, tignan nyo mga kababayan ko. Isipin nyo si Madriaga nakakulong, may kasong kidnapping. Anong masustansyang sasabihin yan? Puro kasinungalingan lang yan.
Especially
sinasabi ng tao.
given that it's not only a purely political proceeding, it is also a legal proceeding, and therefore must comply with the fundamental law. And what is our fundamental law? Our fundamental law is the Constitution. You don't even have to write it in any contracts or agreements or any rules. It's written in every rules, in every contract. That's how fundamental the objection of the respondent is to the committee proceedings.
Good afternoon, Attorney Joseph Federaco from Manila Politico. In asserting the unconstitutionality of the House jurisdiction over the impeachment complaint, what are we trying to achieve here po ba? Are we trying to stop the House hearing? Or have we made any legal move na ipahid po ito? Or it's just a mere position ng defense team?
Well, for now, that's really the position of the defense team na unconstitutional yung nangyaring proceedings, di ba? Ngayon, ang tinitingnan natin, ang sinasabi talaga natin dito to simplify things. Sa Constitution, very clear naman yung nakasulat. No? Number one, ang initiation ng impeachment proceedings that belongs to the House. That's an exclusive power of the House. We're not contesting that. No? But, pagdating sa trial, that power exclusively belongs to the Senate. Napaka-clear niyan. Kaya ang sinasabi lang namin dito is hindi naman pwede dito sa pag-initiate pa lang ng proceedings nagkakaroon na ng tinatawag na namin na mini trial. At again, kaklaruhin ko lang yung emphasize ko lang yung nasabi na ni Atty. Sheila. Hindi po sa amin ang galing yung term na mini trial. Yan po ay galing sa mga statements, no, ng either Committee on Justice or even other personalities. So hindi po sa amin ang galing yan. That's why we're contesting it. Ngayon, ano ba ang trabaho para sa amin ng Committee on Justice? At least sa aming pananaw. And again, with all due respect, no, to the members of the committee and the committee itself. Ang trabaho po ay to determine, sabi nga nila, kung ito ay iakyat na sa plenaryo at iakyat na eventually sa Senado, hindi ba? So ang parati namin sinasabi, kahit sa previous interviews ko, ang gagawin lang naman is to evaluate the complaints and the evidence at hand. No? Kung ano yung mga naka-attach na ebidensya doon sa complaint. So yung pagpapatawag ng mga witnesses and all those things and asking for documents, that goes well and beyond, di ba? Yung evaluation lang kung ito ay dapat mapunta na sa plenaryo at nang sa ganun ay maiakat na sa Senado.
O, kita nyo mga kababayan, isipin nyo si Madriaga, doon sila kukuha ng ebidensya. Ayun na nagsabi, gawa-gawa lang mga kwento nyo, nguso-nguso. Sabi ni Norshida, BJ Bahas Jr., pag nabuko to na pawang kasinungalingan ang sinasabi, sigurado na yung kumuha sa kanya, siya din ang tatapos sa kanya. Alaka. Tama si Rupus, polluted source, si Madriaga. Anong mapupulot na maganda dyan? Puro pagsisinungaling yan. Yan ang sabi ni Kim Brian Quillotes Corpus. Taong bayan na naman, ha ha ha. Lagay nyo na lang kami dinadamay. Sabi ni Cassandra Liselad, ha ha ha. Kadramahan ni Madriaga, kala naman ang linis niya. Yuri Skeptic, itigil na yung impeachment. Circus lang yan. Daming problema sa Pilipinas. Tanim witness lang mga yan. Ha 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 ha. Unahin ninyo si Saldico at si Tamba. JL Dancel Bendoy. Yari na kayo. Lovely Ling. Dahan. Isa pa itong si Dilima at Jokno na ito. Diyos mio Marimar. Only in the Philippines. Only in the Philippines. Isang criminal bigyan ng protection. Ano yan? Nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Ako po. Bibigyan pa ng witness protection program yung criminal na may kaso. Halaka. Yari na.
So sa ngayon, are we going to question this? Kasi I think that was your question talaga. Of course, that possibility is always there. Hindi ba? But hindi po na kami magsasabi ng anything categorical. Ito ay dapat pag-usapan hindi lang namin, pero pati na ng aming kliyente. At titignan natin kung anong mangyayari. That's why we have been monitoring these proceedings from day one. And then we'll let you know kung meron na kaming desisyon ukol doon.
Sir, follow up na. Since you are acknowledging that the House of Representatives can initiate the impeachment trial, the impeachment proceedings or whatever, bakit dun sa process na yun, we're not attending doon sa mga invitations ng House of Representatives? And follow-up is, are we surely attending the Senate hearing once it prospers, the case prospers?
Number one, dun sa tanong niyo po, it's not just we're acknowledging, no, that's clearly stated naman in the Constitution na sila talaga ang may exclusive power to initiate impeachment proceedings. Why are we not attending? I think it was clearly stated in our letter. It's because we are objecting. There's a fundamental objection to the proceedings itself because for us this goes well and beyond what is contemplated within initiation of impeachment proceedings. As to the Senate, wala pa tayo doon, no? Pero pag dumating man doon, talaga namang kami naman ready na sagutin. Parati naman natin sinasabi, ready nating sagutin ang mga alegasyon laban sa Vice Presidente sa tamang forum.
O, kita nyo mga kababayan ko. Kawawa na naman si Dilima. Sinupalpal na naman ng Korte Suprema. Kasi naman mga kababayan, very yung kaduda-duda ang kanilang ebidensya. Saan ka nakakita? Yung may kaso na kidnapping na nagpapakilala na siya yung aide ni Sara at bodyguard ni Sara na PSG niya, na naging bodyguard niya na kung etchepera, kung ano-anong etc. Isipin nyo, bibigyan pa ng protection program. Hay nako, only in the Philippines. Sa mga nangyayaring krisis sa Pilipinas, naghihirap ang mga Pilipino. Lahat ng mga bilihin, mga produkto, napakamahal na. Ano na. Itong inatupag nyo, mga bobobo kayo, bobobo. Ang bobobo. Kayo din ang naglolokohan. Buti sana kung may kredibilidad kayo na mag-imbestiga, magbigay ng hustisya kay Sara, pero kayo din naman dyan ay kasabwat, mga kawatan, kumubra ng mali-mali ang pera ng taong bayan na ninakaw nyo. Ayan ang sinasabi ng mga 18 Marines dito. Hestas, Barabas, Animaldas. Ayan po ang sinasabi ng taong bayan. For transparency, for a better democracy. Ito po si The Wonders Philippines. Mabuhay mga kababayan. Shout out sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay po.